Rescue workers say more than 260 bodies were recovered from a deadly attack at a music festival in southern Israel Saturday. Eyewitness Canadian-Israeli Shye Weinstein said and his friends raced to get away from that festival, making a nail-biting flight to Tel Aviv. And Shye is joining me now for more on this. Shye, first of all, I'm so sorry for what you've had to go through and for what your friends and loved ones are going through. Talk me through this, because you say when you first heard the rockets, you thought, that's not so strange living in Israel. So when did you realize that this was different?
At some point, the rockets picked up, and they just wouldn't stop. And there was a lot. There was rockets from Gaza. There was rockets from the Iron Dome. And at some point, I thought I heard gunfire in the distance. And I told my cousin, but I wasn't sure. And it made me want to pick up, and we all started going a bit faster. And then we heard it get closer. And we really picked up. And I just wanted us to get out of there as fast as possible. And we got our stuff packed up. We got to the parking lot. We were in the area where everyone had their camps, so to say, where everyone was resting during the festival. So we were already close to the parking lot. And, we got there. And people are starting to panic more and more. And I just wanted to get out. We got our stuff in the trunk. And I was like, I'll drive. Because I don't know, me and one friend were less inebriated than the others. So I said, I'll drive, and you guys can tell me where to go. And everybody was trying to get out. And there was so much traffic. I thought maybe we'll wait. And then I thought, this is taking too long. And I decided to go around cars, left and right off the road, back into the line. Maybe it'd be faster. And then I noticed that some cars were empty and people were still waiting behind them, not knowing they're empty. And I told my cousin, these people in front of us are waiting for a dead car. Can you yell at them to move so we can all leave? And he got out and he told them to go to the left. And they did, and we went with them. We drove up the ditch onto the main road. And the police were directing people to a field. And we drove into the field. And at some point, people were fleeing their cars. I don't know if it was on their own or if because police told them to. So there was a combination of people trying to drive away and people getting out of their cars in the middle and running on foot. And that caused people to get stuck. As we drove into the field, my cousin's girlfriend, she screams and she says, get out of the car, get out of the car. And we all get out and we started running, and I grabbed my friend and we ran into the field and we ducked down because there was gunfire. And my cousin ran back to the car and we were all freaked out. And he grabbed the car and he brought it back to us. And we all got in and we started driving through the field. And we initially didn't know where to go. We couldn't see where to go. Just dirt everywhere, dust. We couldn't see, we couldn't breathe. Our mouths were dry.
Shye, you say that you only slowed down. Shye, you say you only slowed down for checkpoints and bodies. Can you walk me through that last portion of it and how you finally got out?
After we got into the field, I spotted up on the ridge there was like farms or something, or a grove, and they thought it was a service road, so I pointed us towards that and we went there. and that's what it was. And we took the service road and a few other cars out east and then north towards Tel Aviv. And as we're driving on the roads, we see abandoned cars. We see cars with bullet holes in them. We see bodies on the road. At some point, we drove through combat. There were soldiers or police, I don't remember if it was one or the other, in the road with their guns out, and they're pointing towards the right, and they had their guns out, and there was dead soldiers on the ground, and some of their cars had bullet holes in them. And we didn't want to wait there. Initially, we backed up to get away from them so we wouldn't get shot. But at some point, we drove through it all, and we kept going, not slowing down except for other checkpoints.
Well, Shye, I'm so glad that you did get out safely. This whole thing sounds harrowing. I appreciate you coming on it and telling your story to us today. I know this is something that's going to affect you for a while, but we're glad you got out safely, and wishing you and your loved ones the best and so much strength right now.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.